Alright, folks, welcome back to our playthrough of Last Bronx. As part of our SEGA Saturn Super Sweet Special Spectacular Showcase. Shit.
Soiree.
Soiree, thank you. Last time we played a decent amount of this. I did surprisingly decently. In case you're wondering, True Motion registered copyright symbol is a registered trademark of the Duck Corporation. Very important.
So, what all did you want to do for the rest of this? We're gonna go through the story mode, but what else?
I figure this is going to be a fairly low, probably fairly low key, or at least has the potential to be fairly low key. Want to run through the remaining Saturn mode stories. I want to get the rest of the ending cinematics. We can try for a portrait or two. The issue is that getting a portrait will require a perfect clear, or at least I don't know if it's a perfect clear or a no loss clear of arcade mode, which is not going to be easy, but we can try for it. We can also mess around with some of the other difficulty settings. But for the most part, it's probably going to be, we get the movies, we try for a portrait. I don't know, maybe we check out aerial combo practice a little bit since we didn't do that last time. Otherwise, that's basically going to be it. A little bit more play with this, but probably nothing super fancy. We'll talk a little bit about the game. I unfortunately don't have any new information to bring for behind the scenes stuff, but there's still some stuff for us to look at or talk about in terms of character stories and Easter eggs and stuff.
I find that with fighting games in general, it's like the depth is always going to be a lot more than we're able to fully explore on this sort of format, but that's fine. We're just kind of giving an intro to what these games are all about.
Indeed.
And I'm sure you could look at some like pro players if you're like really interested in the depth that exists in a lot of these games.
For what it's worth, I believe as well this was the last first-party fighting game on the Saturn. Now, naturally, that it's the last one we'll be looking at as part of this series, but that also includes a bunch of games that we deliberately skipped for this series. Other notable Saturn fighting games include Virtua Fighter 2, Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter Kids, which is kind of a reskin of Virtua Fighter 2, but there's some game balance changes, and Fighters Mega Mix, which is the one with playable Daytona Hornet.
Mm-hmm.
Keep wanting to say Hudson Hornet.
Also has Virtua Cop characters in it, I've learned recently.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, especially since that would have been AM2. That probably just a big old dumping ground for a bunch of their dudes. Also, Hey, Boom Gardner.
Hey.
But yeah, so in a way, this is, we talked a lot early on about how the Saturn was developed to be a console capable of playing Virtua Fighter as sort of the origin point technologically for everything that ensued on the platform. Last Bronx, in some perspective, not in all ways, but in some perspective, can be seen as the ultimate realization of that specific vein of design intent behind the console. Oh, yes, Edwina's here as well. She's just chilling. I wish she'd chill a bit more, but that's okay. All right, but we can leave a lot of the deeper pontification for a bit later. Let us start by picking character. Ones we have remaining are Tommy, Yoko, and Lisa.
We had 4 left.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tami, Yoko, Lisa. Choose quick.
Lisa.
Lucky. Now, Gooms, I believe you have the manual up. Could you give us Lisa's introduction?
Sure.
I'll just get wailed on here a bit while I try to remember what the controls are. That's right.
She looks very much not like a gang leader, I have to say.
Yes.
Grandpa Kusanami's okay, I guess. He taught me everything I know about using my sticks. But I wish he wasn't so old-fashioned about things. He doesn't understand that a high school girl's got to have time to have fun, too. He's always nagging that I should spend more time in the dojo and less time hanging out with the orchids. I just let him talk, then I go and do what I want. After all, since my mom ran off to America with that lawyer, I'm all the family he's got. What's he gonna do? Disinherit me?
Yeah, you show him, I guess.
She's got like a rich girl way in above her head sort of vibes.
Which is interesting, because I guess that's what they were trying for with Nagi as well from last time. Her being the heiress to a Zaibatsu or what have you. But at the same time, with Nagi, you got the sense of her as this exhausted veteran she's like 25 because this is anime and everyone's who's old is still young. But like you still got the sense that she's very world weary and tired for all her fights and.
Oh yeah, I could absolutely buy that she has some like criminal underdealings, but Lisa I don't know about.
Lisa feels like a schoolgirl. I mean, her bowing to her opponents, her pleated skirt.
That does seem to be the point, I guess. Like, she's just a different sort of character in this.
Which is fair, I suppose. Alright, remember though, we're keeping an eye out for who her rival is going to be at the end of the Saturn mode. We're seeing Yusaku here, which is promising. Might not just be the same guys all over again. Kick.
It does look like she has a little bit simpler a moveset than other characters, so you might want to look at that.
Yeah, I haven't even cross-referenced that yet. Let's see what her base grab is. Nope, let's not. Flip. Donk. Punt. Bringing her up real quick. Yeah, actually, this does seem pretty straightforward. Yeah, radical parking lot. I mean, I don't even... Just... She might be the noob character, where you go to her if you're just trying to figure out how to play the game.
Could be.
Ow. Punt. Ooh, hello! Bit of a wind-up on that, so not a safe bet. That parking lot is outright tubular. Apparently, Lost Subway.
Something tells me she's probably secretly top tier, because that's how fighting games like this work.
Ow. Ooh, hello. Punt. Yeah, Lisa's super noob friendly. Ow. Just be mindful of those wind-ups. Alright, well, I deserve that. Let's go. Ah, man. Hey! Well, so much for that run. Oh. Well, don't show me that. Punt. Alright, what are some of her grabs, though? Lisa's
throws
twist.
seem like the throws seem like the only part, really. Besides swing low, which are kind of a bit more involved, but...
Ah, man. Rude. Ow. Completely pointless combo. Yeah, no, the play with Lisa is to just do flipsy shits and kick their ass or something.
Yeah.
Alright, this will be the red eye fight.
He seems to have really good frame data, just how fast her attacks come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she's got the quick combos, and it all feeds really neatly into into one another.
I wish I enjoyed anything half as much as Red Eye enjoys hosting a death tournament.
Ah, man. It's a certain joie de vivre he's got.
Joie de vivre. I don't think I've heard that one.
Joy of life.
Ah. That makes sense given the vive prefix.
Mm-hmm. Ah, man. Knew I shouldn't have tried to style with the normal ass grab. Alright, knuckle down, man. There we go.
I have to say though, he really doesn't stand up to the likes of like Geese Howard or like Shao Kahn or M. Bison in terms of fighting game, final boss, tournament organizer types.
Oh, absolutely not.
Kind of makes him stand out in an interesting sort of way, but he does look like a jobber compared to all of them. The general from Kaiser Knuckle would just defeat this guy by looking at him.
Well, that's true of most fighting game characters.
Yes.
Ah, damn.
Round 1, fight!
We say we're dissing him here, but he is giving me the hardest fight that I've had so far.
Yeah, but he was very easy for all the other characters, weirdly.
Well, yes.
Round 2, fight!
Maybe it's just a particularly poor matchup for Lisa for some reason.
He does kind of have a little mini Psycho Crusher there. I don't know. Ow.
You know who also has a mini Psycho Crusher? The generic soldiers in the Shadowloo Army in Street Fighter V.
Well,
Round 1,
sure.
fight!
Ow, ow. Oh, let me... Nope. Bro, chill! Dude! Okay, well, I guess fair.
Round 2, fight!
See, you can't guard in midair is the thing.
Maybe he just happens to be good at blocking
Round 1,
uh,
fight!
her normal attacks, so you probably have to use something else. I find a lot of fighting games versus the AI is like learning what thing that they can't react to with perfect accuracy. Like they're inhumanly good at certain things, but they just have no answer to other things.
See, that's his auto combo, or his standard combo. It has him go down low there. I'll take out your shins! Yeah! No.
Round three.
It almost worked.
Well, it's a bit obvious what I'm going for if I'm just like, grabby, grabby, grabby.
Oh,
Don't.
God. Why did that hurt so much? Perfect!
Round one. Fight. Round
How do you feel about the perfect coming up for the CPU in fighting games?
I mean, it's fair.
It is fair, but some games like Street Fighter don't have it appear.
round one.
Oh,
I
interesting.
guess to make you not feel bad.
I guess it depends contextually on what they're going for with a given fighter.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to emphasize, if you want to be especially cruel to a struggling player, it can be a fun way of meting out punishment or rubbing salt in the wound.
Uh-huh.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, excuse me, I was looking at the controls. Ten. Okay.
Round three. Fight.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Okay.
Can you remind me which button hotkeys are assigned to which buttons? Like, I know
Oh, yeah.
punch grab is X, but I forget which one is punch kick and which one is kick grab. Or kick
I
guard,
need to figure
rather.
that out again, unfortunately.
It's all good.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see. X is punch plus grab. Y is kick plus grab. And Z is punch plus kick.
Okay. That's it. Ah, man.
Round three. Fight.
Ow. Bro. Haha! Okay, fair. I probably deserved that.
Kick to the
Round one.
face.
Fight.
Ah, man, I got the gentleman's knee.
Round two. Fight.
Nope, that's the wrong button. I want to be doing. I know.
Round 1, fight!
That's it.
Round 2, fight!
Damn it. Yeah, well, I still won the moral victory. Oh, no, she cries. Never mind.
Round 1, fight!
I mean, doesn't that mean that she did win the moral victory because Red Eye made her cry?
Does it?
2, fight!
Well, he's obviously not a very moral person.
Round 3, fight!
Don't aura me. Ah, gentleman's knee.
Round 1, fight!
Such a risky move, though, that flipsy drop.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Round 2, fight!
So I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with Tonfas, but they don't scream final boss weapon to me.
In fact, we've got another character who uses those as her standard weapon.
Yeah.
Come on. No! There we go. Out of here. Yeesh.
I'll take that, I suppose.
I think Tommy is our rival.
久しぶりねトミー。
久しぶりねってリサ。
なんで道場出てっちゃったのか教えてもらいましょうか。
俺に勝てたら教えてやるぜ。ラウンド1、ファイト！
今のアクションどうかしら。
ラウンド2、ファイト！
Well, good. I was hoping that wouldn't just carry me the whole way. Of course.
任せて。
Significantly easier.
Yes.
なんで道場出てっちゃったのか教えてくれるわよね。
今言わなきゃダメ。
みんな心配してるんだからね。
みんなリサは
幼なじみだもん、心配するわよ。
幼なじみね。いつか俺を見てくれる日が来るかな。
Friend
なんでわけのわ
zone.
かんないこと言ってんのよ。そんなこといいからさ、出てった理由早く教えなさいよ。
Don't- I'm glad that canonically those barriers all existed, but like they just look so teeny tiny in that anime cutscene. Ah, man. Supposedly there's a code you can put in to make the credits scroll by faster, but I guess I put it in wrong. I say code, but it's you just hold the buttons as the credits are loading.
Okay. I was gonna say, put a secret code to make you not have to wait so long.
That's not much of a code. All them testers. Oh, actually, faster this way. Excuse me.
Unfortunate camera angle.
Alright. Two more to choose from for now. Yoko or Tommy?
Well, let's do Tommy since we just saw him.
Fair, fair. Err.
Round one.
Yeah, what are some of these names? Oh, hello. Excuse me. I was looking at controls.
Yeah. Over easy, over hard.
He's a bit slower, too. He does not
Guess
have much in the
you
way of
keep your-
combos.
You probably want to keep your distance with him, which I just say because he's holding a staff, but... Thrashing the streets of LA, shredding the slopes in Vale, chilling out back home in Osaka. Yeah, you could say I've been there and done that. I don't ask for much out of life. Just have a good time all the time. But that doesn't mean I can't get serious when I need to. Old man Yusanami taught me about that. About finding a center and trusting myself. About using my stick. I learned a lot at the Kusaname dojo, and I met Lisa there. Man, is that girl hot or what? But she looks through me like I'm the invisible man. Can you believe it? So I quit the dojo and got together a couple of guys and helter skelter to tear up the streets of Tokyo and generally get it on. And when I win this tournament, I think Lisa will begin to see why she and I were meant to be. Oh no, he's a loser.
As reflected by how bad he is?
Round two. Fight.
I'll just stay down here, poke.
ムカつくんだよ。Round three. Fight.
Yeah, okay. Can't seem to actually grab him.
You can't do over easy or over hard.
There we go. That's a flip. That's over easy. Ooh, that was round the world. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, his combos only go up to 3, so... Oh, actually, that looks pretty nice. Yeah. Don't taunt me, bro. You're the first enemy. Oh, man, that feeling when you get head-butted in the nads.
He needs to he needs to push the staff and poke people with it and let it slide through his other hand. That allows him to keep a maximum distance away from his opponent.
When I do that combo, though, I can, if I get all those hits in, that's a pretty decent beaten. Maybe that's just it. He has really pathetic normals, but some of his specials are... or he just has really bad frame data, but if you get the hits in...
He has good hitboxes, but bad frame data.
That's it, yes. Alright, let's see. There we go. I actually won one. Alright, now here's our chance where we see if it was just Tommy having a bad matchup or if this is what he's like this whole time. No, I think...
You probably have to back up more, I think.
Yeah, he's probably a bit of a zoner. Ah, man. Yeah, he probably does have a tipper.
Uh-huh. That big swing that you just did right there seems pretty powerful at range. That one.
Yep. Tag me. Whee! Nope. Haha. I win.
Does this look like the face of a guy who has pride in his victories? Absolutely not.
I'm gonna win so hard, Lisa's totally going to see me for who I am. Smash with the mallet. Ow. Even his kicks are slow. Ah, man.
So, what do you think Tommy tries to talk to Lisa about in a very bad attempt to riz her up?
Himself. How cool he is and all the cool... Like, he just did this cool skate stunts. You should have seen him. He was out in the park with the boys and he totally... And he just that sort of thing. On and on and on. Or, yeah, no, I was practicing with the staff and... Oh man, I took on a whole bunch of dudes. You should have seen. It's like, okay, Tom, whatever. Yes.
I guess that is even worse than the famous Puckman Scott Pilgrim conversation. At least that's not conceited. It's just lame.
Yes. Oh, counter grab. Oh, away! No, don't do it. It just feels in character to win these as a pissy little baby.
Annoyingly, this character is probably top tier 2, depending on how long the rounds are. Like, he's a character that is not fun for anyone involved, but if you play him super lame, you could probably do wonders with him.
Yeah, probably.
Kick you in the shins.
Meanwhile, I'm just hoping that Kurosawa busts out the "Hey, where's my money?" Combo.
Round one, fight!
It's sort of weird how the rival system, because like multiple characters go to Yusaku and whatnot, it makes certain characters feel like they have more depth than other characters.
Agreed. Like, Yoko hasn't been... in fact, Yoko isn't
that's what I was
anyone's.
just...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, because Yoko hasn't appeared in any other one of them, so like, what's her deal? Anyway.
And for that matter, neither is Nagi's, since Kurosawa is more interested in impressing his old mate rather than... oh, hey! Than
Yeah.
the girl that he dated some time ago before she realized she wasn't into guys.
But
I
at
assume
least
that's their
Nagi's
backstory
ending,
anyway.
At least Nagi's ending seemed like more thorough than most of these characters. Like, she might end up having my favorite one, which is sort of a letdown considering we did her first, but...
Yeah. She definitely learned from that perfect, I think. There we go. This street is very upset. Yeah, I suppose our real litmus test here is how difficult Red Eye ends up being.
Oh, there's Sonic. I never noticed it before.
Oh yeah. And a Saturn advertisement back there as well.
Yeah.
I think
a bit generous for Shibuya Center, but hey.
Yeah. Well, this is an alternate timeline where everything went to shit after 91. Even more than it actually did.
So we're saying that so is in this universe, is Sega Saturn responsible for more of the world crashing?
It also released 3 years earlier, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, if you're just gonna stand there, let me grab you. Thank you. Ow. Man.
All timelines are bad for Sega. Like, in this timeline, Sega wins the console wars, but it ends up crashing the entire video game industry.
Can't believe Sega losing is a canon event. Wait, that's not a grab of mine. Yeah, I think in arcade there was a lot of incidental product placement around here, but in the home console release, it's all just Saturn stuff or Sega stuff, which fair enough, but
Yeah. Also, maybe it doesn't make as much sense to advertise the Saturn when you're playing in arcade.
Well, sure. Alright, be a brat, be a brat, be a brat. Don't do it, don't do it. Damn.
You did it. Well,
I should have just been brave.
with less than a second remaining.
Damn.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight!
Okay. Let's...
There is a concept in fighting games called okizeme, which means like wake up pressure. And it comes from the fact that like not all of your moves are good at hitting them when they wake up. So you have to learn which moves have the right hitboxes and frame data to actually be a good answer to them waking up. So in your case, you probably definitely don't want to be like right next to the opponent when they're waking up because you're a longer ranged character.
Oh, man. Hey, bro. Bro. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah, see, that's what he should be doing.
Round 2, fight!
It does have the spear pokey thingy.
Oh, what? Ah.
More of the spear poking.
Round 1, fight!
There we go.
There you go, that was pretty good.
Round 2, fight!
Ha. There we go. Figured out
There
the
you
play
go.
of being a little brat.
You just needed to poke him with your spear.
Yes. Alright. I think it's simpin' time.
なんでリサが
トミー、今度は本気で相手してくれるわよね。
怪我しても知らねえぞ。ラウンド1、ファイト
Take two.
I'll beat her up, that'll get her to like me. And at least with Kurosawa, he was an asshole, but he embraced it. This guy's just dweeb.
Yes.
Fucking incel ass looking guy.
How does a guy exactly become a gang leader at like 15 or however old he's supposed to be? Ah, damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, I deserve that.
You had that other pokey move, which used both of your hands. Try more of that one, because that one doesn't hit as high, and she's kind of short, so
Yeah, which
I think
one?
that other one misses her a lot.
Which one am I using for that? I was trying the... That's smack? Is that what I'm doing? No, radical launcher. That's it. That wasn't it, but I will take that. No, that's still with just one. Well, I mean,
it worked this time,
if
so
it
whatever.
works. Oh wait, maybe I can time those. There we go. I am the WinRAR. Alright, let's see what his deal is. Yeah, Tommy sucks.
Yeah, Tommy's the worst.
Now that doesn't feel especially fast. Oh well. Am I missing something? Are there different buttons I'm supposed to... Whatever. And I guess maybe it's moving at a decent clip. Alright.
Okay, and here's Yoko. When my brother and I started the G Troops, all we wanted to do was practice our skills. Survival game tactics, hand-to-hand combat, some commando weapons techniques. But the whole thing was training. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. But I guess word got around that the G Troops could rock hard with the best of them. And then my brother got that invitation from the Red Rum gang. And when he refused, they messed him up pretty bad. I haven't seen him since. So now there's nobody to take his place but me. I've been in some scrapes before, but nothing like this. The other guys in this tournament look pretty tough, and they've all earned their reps on the street. Even Tommy? But I don't care about any of that. They can
She's
keep
being
this
polite.
They can keep this stupid tournament. All I want is to get my hands on Red Eye for what he did to my brother.
Alright, what are some of her moves? Hell, come on. Yoko does seem nice and no nonsense. I appreciate that.
負けるわけにはいかないんでね
Yeah.
Bunt.
I feel like they did a good job at diversifying the 3 female characters and having them all kind of have a very different vibe from each other.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
Round 1, fight!
Yoko has, of course, plot stuff to be more self-serious and such, but in general, there's this idea, there's this sense of her just, this is who she is. She's very straightforward, combat-oriented, compared to everyone else who kind of has their own style for what they're doing with their gangs. Also, indeed, we see here that Nagi is not Yoko's rival. Rip.
But she has moves like paratrooper attack and lightning strike and Geronimo drop, so they are leaning into the military thing a little bit to give her some flair.
Yes. Oh, interesting. I think she's the only one with 2 grabs tied to that button. That's her base one, and this is stay down! Oh. Hold on.
I think he used stay down on you.
I guess so. Damn. Oh well. So the one I used was lightning strike.
Right.
Nope. That stay down.
Okay.
What are the other
Well, if you
inputs?
do left, right instead of just left, then it's Geronimo drop.
Nope. Not shown here. Think that's stay down. Next, I hit the guard button a couple times. It's kind of wigging out there. Woo, 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 woo.
Round 1, fight!
Ow. Too slow. Alright, come on.
It's the zone! Round 2, fight! Round 3, fight! 上がってこい!
Just whack him a bunch, I guess.
負けるわけにはいかないんでね
Keep it simple, stupid.
Round 1, fight!
Too soon.
負けるわけにはいかないんだ。
Ow. Damn.
Nice. Pretty clean.
もう終わりかい？
Quite. Alright, good. Tommy is not her rival. Hey, Will. It's going alright. We're just rounding out the last of these character stories in Last Bronx.
The last of the Last Bronx.
A game that takes place in Tokyo and not the Bronx.
Yes.
How are you doing?
もう終わりかい？
In fact, I'm reasonably sure this is supposed to be Shibuya Crossing here.
That's what I said last time.
Oh. Well, I'm especially sure now.
That's why I said it was pretty. I said generous, but I meant like pretty optimistic for them to put Sega Saturn in Shibuya Center.
Oh, yes. That's right. Now, Kurosawa here. Normally, this is where we would fight Red Eye. Wow, it's just like Twooey.
負けるわけにはいかないんだ。
Gims, you played Twooey.
Yes.
I just know the game from cursory knowledge, but I know that the Reaper's game is a thing. Who do you think here has the best shot in all of that?
負けるわけにはいかないんだね。
Like you're asking which one of them would survive?
Yes.
お前ら
Alright, hold up. Here we go. Rival
誰
fight.
のためにこんなことを。いや、もう理由なんかどうでもいいんだ。チームのため、そして兄さんのために負けるわけにはいかないんだよ。
I guess so, yeah. Who would you take of our regulars here?
Hmm.
I like the graffiti in the background that says Last Bronx, just in case you forgot what game you were playing.
To be honest, it probably would be Yusaku just because he has main character plot armor. But
Well, the Reaper's game is played in teams of 2, so they'd need a partner.
yeah,
お前ら
and that's also in Yusaku's favor because he has the most
もう理由なんかどうでもいいんだ。
other characters that interact with him.
そして兄さんのために負けるわけにはいかないんだよ。
They all want to fight him, but usually in a respectful sort of way. Tommy and Lisa is probably the dynamic closest to Neku and Shiki, unfortunately.
Come on. There we go. Alright, here we go.
もう終わりかい？
陽子か。俺は奴らに操られていたんだ。
兄さん。
By them. Oh. Okay.
So Yoko's actually the main character of this, of Last Bronx.
I guess so. Interesting that we did her last.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's a bit obscured, or it's a bit obscured by the Saturn port specifically because of the rival system. So much, putting so much emphasis on Yusaku, but it's a lot clearer in the original release because you didn't have any of that. You simply had Yoko, and we can see this if we play her arcade mode, but don't feel too bad giving it away here. She has a special animation for clearing her arcade mode where she holds Red Eye and realizes who Red Eye is precisely.
Okay, so, yeah.
Incidentally, that is why Red Eye feels so disappointing as a bad guy, because he's not the bad guy. He's just the boss.
That's fair enough. It does make me kind of wonder, like, is there another bad guy?
No, but there is a special fight we can get if we're really good at arcade mode. Before that, though, we have one last character to play.
Indeed.
Now, Red Eye is not listed in the manual, but he has the same moveset as Yoko. Just zanier.
Oh, okay. Alright. I guess that makes the tonfas actually make sense then.
Or at least he uses... You can see some similarities there at least. But yes.
Oh wow, he's just... I see they're taking from the Akuma school of secret characters.
A bit. Sort of a nice victory lap.
Round one, fight!
Ah, man. I forgot about the cheapness of Tommy when I'm not in range.
Round two, fight! Round three, fight!
Oh, that kick really comes out fast, though. Punt! And again, it's a stronger version of Yoko's move, but it is her move. She has that... We saw that she has that same kick.
Uh-huh.
Round one, fight!
He feels like a faster version of Yoko that also does more damage.
I guess he's the closest analog is that he's your evil Ryu type of character.
So he doesn't have much health.
Heh. Yeah, I guess you'd have a better sense for that.
Well, that's usually how they balance it, is they make him overpowered, but give him less health, which doesn't actually balance him, but they try.
Could just be an ass and kick.
That's that Okizeme I was telling you about.
Oh, too soon. Gee. Naked airport.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight!
Just kind of swings his leg out there. It's not really a kick. It's like it's pendulum.
It's a soccer kick.
I guess so.
Round 1, fight!
Ooh, hello. I have to remember that. Nice little exchange there. Not hard to see why Kurosawa gets a fan as his secret weapon.
Mhm.
His fighting style sort of naturally lends itself to that.
Round 1, fight!
I'm just gonna keep using basic combos on you.
Round 2, fight!
If it works, it works.
Yep. Pah. That did not work.
Round 3, fight!
And of course, Red Eye's rival is Yoko.
お前
Makes
ら
sense.
一体何のためにこんなことを。いや、もう理由なんかどうでもいいん
What's
だ。
going on with his head?
チームのため、そして兄さんのために負けるわけにはいかないんだよ。
And it's just what she says to him in hers.
Mhm.
So sadly, Nagi is the only character who is not anyone's rival.
Yeah. Huh.
But like you said, she feels fairly complete in the story that she has to tell.
Yeah.
Pah.
負けるわけにはいかないんでね。
Round 3, fight!
Ah, damn, I actually lost one.
負けるわけにはいかないんでね。
Giggles sadly on the ground.
一体何のためにこんなことを。いや、もう理由なんかどうでもいいんだ。チームのため、そして兄さんのために。
He's
Yeah.
secretly a bird, I guess. Just
Yes.
keeping his head in one location while the body moves around.
No. Maybe it's part of what made him crazy. They forced his neck to stay on not a swivel. Alright, there we go. Let's see his ending. Gee. Have you ever been so evil you punted your sister across a room? This guy has.
Not in recent memory, but who knows what could have happened in the past at some point.
But, so that is all the character storylines.
Uh-huh.
Pretty simple, but... Hi, I'm bored. Entertain me. Hi, SG. We just finished. Nah, it's okay. We're going to be spending more time with this game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all of the... I feel like this game... It's reaching for something more that it doesn't quite get to. And part of that's just because, like, the fighting game format makes it very not ideal for storytelling, but it feels like there's a lot of plot threads which just don't get finished in it.
It definitely feels like it's wanting for more. Perhaps that's partially why this game had so much tie-in media, manga, at least 2 manga volumes and a movie. Speaking of movies, yep, that's everyone. Sort of feels weird like this, but there really isn't anyone else, I don't think. It's just the 9 playable characters.
Mm-hmm.
Last Bronx.
He's a lot less bright saturated blood red as a 3D model than he is animated. Well, yes. Alright, let's try arcade mode. We can play as Red Eye here too, which is neat.
Probably should if we want to have a chance of, like, clearing without losing a credit.
I don't actually know if he probably has portraits.
He's blatantly the best character.
Round 1. Fight.
AI is a bit better in arcade mode. Well, a bit anyway. Probably also could have lowered difficulty, but I do know... Okay, so each character has 3 portraits that you can unlock. 2 of them are tied to difficulty. A hard clear gets 1, an arcade difficulty clear gets another. This is all to say, I don't know if clearing on easy will actually get us anything. We can try, but...
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. We actually do want to try to snag some perfects along the way. Wow. Something I've been thinking about recently. What do you want to see from the next Zelda game? I did mean to answer respond to the question you posed on the Discord server about what what elements of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom to carry over into the more conventional 3D Zelda. Let's see. So I'm not someone who... Ah, damn. I think we gotta start over here. Well, let's just play this out. I'm not. I know there are a lot of people who feel very strongly about the divide between 2D and 3D Zelda. Or no. Of 3D Zelda before Breath of the Wild and modern, the model that Breath of the Wild introduced. And they're different for sure. I'm not. I've known people who have said, "Oh, that's not Zelda anymore," and I'm not on board with. But I feel like Red Eye could have stood to have more than one line of maniacal laughter. Yeah, maybe. I do appreciate stepping away from the Link to the Past model. As someone who really likes Link to the Past, basically every Zelda game from Link to the Past to Skyward Sword was the same template of story. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's you really start to notice it when you see how the game splits itself into a very rigorous structure. So I don't mind stepping.
I would say I'd say every game except for Majora's Mask.
True. Another argument in favor of Majora being so great.
Yes.
I'll also say I was really fond of. I really liked Echoes of Wisdom. Not quite a favorite, but I think it was a really neat experiment, and I really appreciate that Grezzo, in their opportunity to now do their own thing, have improved themselves for working over a decade on handheld Zeldas, or handheld Zeldas and remakes of Zeldas. Damn. I appreciate that they had they took the opportunity and didn't do something safe with it. Like the way Hyrule is constructed is kind of safe, but they were like, okay, well, let's try doing a physics-based puzzle game in the template of 2D Zelda, so to speak. I really appreciate that type of experimentation with the series, and I would really like to see more attempts at trying to do that sort of thing, or looking for more experiments to do with the Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know we don't really have Tingle around anymore to be a character to do weird shitposty games with, but like I don't think I wouldn't mind more games that experiment with the side characters or place focus on the other guys here and there.
Yeah.
Crap. This might be
I'm kind of speaking from the perspective of someone that owns Breath of the Wild and still hasn't touched it. So, I feel like anything that is going to be like open world focus is going to be hard for me personally to get into. I like.
Damn.
Oh
well.
I prefer when Zelda's more constrained and more like solving a puzzle blocks than it is just exploring the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine if people like that more exploratory focus, but I really appreciate design, which is just like, here's a mysterious thing, and like, how do you solve the puzzle and figure it out? And I feel like Zelda is very hit or miss about whether it actually does that well, despite being seen predominantly as a puzzle-solving series. sometimes it's kind of at a three-way intersection between like exploration and action and puzzle solving, and I feel like it rarely ever finds a good balance between those things, or it's so split between them that it doesn't know how to focus on one above the other two. So the Zeldas I do like tend to be the ones like Majora's Mask, or like Oracle of Ages, or Wind Waker, which tend to focus on just one of those elements more so than the others. Like Wind Waker is all exploration, and Majora's Mask is all puzzle solving, and that helps me get more into the mood of what the game's going for.
I'm someone who really resonates with strong tone in games, I guess, and I know that's kind of a superficial thing to specifically be hoping for, but I tend to find my favorite Zeldas are the ones that are really strong tonal pieces, sometimes even more than they are strong mechanical pieces. Ah, damn. But at the same time, maybe it just benefits from being really high concept. But I really like Link to the Past as well. I do think Zelda... I do think one thing that absolutely should be taken away from Breath of the Wild is that Zelda's a really fun series to explore physics interactions with, and I think that that's an equally valid tool in addition to the actual tools and equipment that Link picks up over the course of the adventure. Now, it's extremely hard to come up with a game that's heavily physics-oriented, where the physics aren't simply the most relevant thing for the player to be engaging with. But at the same time, I don't know, I think that's something that could be fun to have in a more conventional or more familiar Zelda format, is to look for ways to emphasize that type of physics play.
The issue I find with that, though, is that like physics are never going to feel they're always going to be kind of loose just by their nature, so I don't know if you can really do puzzle solving that loose in the same way.
I know you haven't played Breath of the Wild. I do really like what they do with the shrines as puzzles that are heavily physics-oriented, but again, that's something else that different people have different opinions on. But again, it is something that by its nature is very dominating, so I get it being a very difficult question of how do you make something, how do you balance it so that that's not just what the game is. Like
when I think of physics-based, I think like I think like nuts and bolts, and in our playthrough of that ended up getting to the point where the physics didn't really... It became hard to know how the physics were going to act exactly until you just test it, and then it kind of works, and you do an iterative process on it, which doesn't really feel like puzzle solving exactly. It's more like trial and error.
It's weird. I'd love a game where you could do like the friggin' stasis physics launch shenanigans from Breath of the Wild, combined with a game where you can do all sorts of cool trickery with hook shot, but I just have no idea how you cleanly combine those.
I think the main thing I tend to value in games is good moments, which is probably why I typically like the dungeons in Zelda more than the overworld. Yeah, the dungeons are always the highlight for me.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna lose here. Ah, damn. Okay.
It's
Okay,
like
good, I can speed that up.
dungeons, then town areas, then the overworld is a distant third for me.
Last Bronx. Round 1. Fight!
I think he kicked his ass as he was standing up. Yeesh.
Round 2.
But yeah, a lot of games are aiming for just like a consistently good experience of exploring and doing the thing, continual gradual process that comes out of exploring, which is fine, but it makes it hard for me to get as invested in it because I like those big moments that stand out to me. Which is part of why it's been so hard getting up the gumption to start Breath of the Wild, is because few people say like this moment really stood out to me. They just say like, I like how big the world is. I like how it felt like an adventure to explore everywhere. And I liked messing with the physics engine and stuff, and those kinds of compliments weirdly turn me off from wanting to start it, because it's not like I really liked this cool thing.
There are moments like that in Breath of the Wild. Eventide Island is probably one of my favorite Zelda sequences ever. Just really cool challenge that the game offers up. It's like, oh, hell yeah. That you'll probably run into in late game, and it's a really great challenge to get in late game.
That's good.
Breath of the Wild has plenty of moments that stand out. They're just more understated. Good way to put it, yes. Said, I do think the Echoes of Wisdom approach of a more structured adventure with more freeform powers is pretty interesting. Wouldn't mind seeing a Zelda game go full immersive sim. Interesting way of putting that. But yes. I think as well to something to maybe as an analogy. I know you're not big on Ocarina of Time, but if more Zelda overworlds had areas or how to put this, if more places in Zelda overworlds had the amount of attention and intrigue that Lon Lon Ranch has in Ocarina, like for what it is, simple area, not doing a hell of a lot there, but you visit there a couple times. You visit there as a kid. You visit there as an adult. There's the whole side quest of trying to free Epona, which do you need a opponent? Yeah, you need opponent to clear some of those fences and stuff. But like, it's such a small part of the game. But because of what it does with Ingo and Talon and Malin and very relevant, extremely, it feels significant in a way that I don't know, I guess Kakariko or Castletown don't. Besides the simplicity of what they are, Kakariko is the place with the bottom of the well. Castletown is the place with the Redead.
I'm not sure I follow. You're saying Lon Lon Ranch feels more significant than those areas?
I'm saying it for being less significant, it has more to offer to the player. More value per pound, I think.
I don't know. There's quite a bit in Kakariko.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you... There's the whole Dompe graveyard quest. There's the...
Well, true.
There's the bottom of the well, obviously. There's the Shadow Temple. There's the Song of Storms. There's that whole part of the fetch quest chain. There's the Skulltola house. There's the chicken fetching minigame.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I wasn't thinking a whole lot, but then compared to Castletown, we'll say, or a lot of the towns in the overworld, I suppose. I think the way to help make much of the overworld feel more interesting is to have have significant things to each of the areas in addition to just being where you need to go for as a waypoint in your adventure.
Huh. I think I get what you're trying to say in that, like, Lon Lon Ranch feels like it's a, it's like a important but optional area.
Yes.
I know that they do that sort of thing sometimes, like, you could argue that the Anju and Confide quest is kind of like that, even though that's more time-based. There's Tingle Island in that you go to a lot in Wind Waker.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one Carnival Island, floating island place in Skyward Sword. Twilight Princess has that town with all of the cats in it.
Yeah, some of the area names in this game are a little weird. Radical Parking Lot, Naked Airport, Lust Subway. Ah, damn.
But yeah, I feel with Lon Lon Ranch, they didn't really have a choice, because if they didn't have something in Hyrule Field, it would literally just be an empty area with basically nothing in it. Just you could hug the edges of the walls and get to where you need to go, and that's about it.
That's true.
But it does serve as like the good archetypical example of the optional area that adds more life to this otherwise barren area. And I am glad that it exists because it does make Hyrule feel something instead of nothing. Besides, like, hoe hunting, I guess.
Yes. Is Radical parking lot at the end of Radical Highway. No, it's where, actually at the start of it, that's where Shadow parked his, I don't know, motorcycle before he went on a temper tantrum.
Which one?
The first one. Well, the first one since he came back. Ow.
But to be honest, I feel that, like, there's very little that a Ocarina of Time remake could do to get me to want to buy it, unfortunately. I just think that the story inherently isn't going to be very interesting to me, and, like, the way the design trends probably aren't going to lean towards things I would like. I just, I don't know where it could go that would appeal to me specifically, which is fine. Not every game has to appeal to me.
That's fair. That's fair. With the Ocarina remake, I'm curious. I probably want to play it, but at the same time, it's too early for me to say it. Like the big thing that's kind of sold me, so to speak, on the Star Fox remake is that it's a small studio doing it. Kind of an up-and-comer studio that's developing a relationship with Nintendo, and this is their way of expressing that. These are the same guys that did the Mario Kart toy, being given a chance to do a Star Fox video game. And it's like, okay,
I didn't know it was actually a small team. I like that because oftentimes small teams get tested in remake projects before they make their own thing. So maybe I'll be a little more optimistic towards Star Fox getting an actual sequel.
Well, that's just it, yeah. I feel like this is exactly the sort of thing as Grezzo getting to do all the Zelda remakes, or come on, Mercury Steam getting to do Samus Returns before Metroid Dread. So basically, I'm curious to see if this is the big team in Nintendo doing Ocarina, or if this is another smaller studio getting the chance to prove themselves with a fairly safe project.
Can't imagine they would want Ocarina of Time to be the safe project, though. Like, this feels like they're investing a lot in it, especially with how they ended the direct on it. It strikes me more as their answer to, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Link versus Cloud again.
Yes.
Ow.
I feel like they probably won't change much besides the graphics. I kind of disagree. I don't think this will be a one-to-one remake. I think that this will be more like Final Fantasy VII or like Resident Evil, where it goes through the same plot beats, but it's remade from the ground up. I still don't know if I would specifically be interested in it because the core structure of Ocarina of Time is probably one of the things that bothers me most about it, and they're going to keep that, so...
Oh, here we go. New boss.
Oh, okay.
Brilliant room. Bonus stage. It's just a mirror match.
Oh, okay.
But this is the thing that you get if you're good enough to clear the game, clear arcade mode with minimal retries.
Significantly easier to get to him than most fighting game secret bosses.
Ah, damn, I did lose. Oh. I thought he'd be like Dural and wouldn't speak. Oh well. Ow. Crap. Ah, damn. And I'm not able to retry. Oh well.
Fortunate. The Star Fox remake, in spite of the initial negative reception it received, I feel like I'm hearing mostly good things about it now that it's out. I have heard that people seem to like it. I don't know why they like it, but...
I mean, people like it because they like Star Fox 64.
Do they?
Yeah, it's
like I'm not trying to say like how do I word this? It feels like there's more positive reaction than just like, yeah, they gave us exactly what we wanted, but
the impression I get is that the new cinematics actually do add a decent amount, or are like, the game doesn't need to exist, but it has the things in it that make it acceptable that it does exist, if that makes sense.
uh-huh.
Also, we sucked, so we don't get a portrait.
Last Bronx.
Give it another shot.
Yeah, okay. But do we get...
Round one.
No, we don't. Oh well. Can't believe you sucked so bad you didn't get a portrait. Oh, damn. Friggin' Tommy took one on me. I should just hang my hat now.
Round two. Fight.
And I will.
Last Bronx.
Normally if we're talking like Luigi's Mansion, the other person sucks so bad that you do get a portrait.
Round one. Fight.
Speaking of, there's another example of a studio that's kind of been given the chance to prove itself with Nintendo. Next Level was a studio for hire, formed a really nice working relationship with Nintendo. I guess after Strikers, that they're now wholly owned by Nintendo, I think? Oh, wow. What am I doing here? Non-canon.
Last Bronx.
Or maybe they're not owned by Nintendo, but they work exclusively with Nintendo these days, I think. Oh, sorry. But yeah, there are a lot of things that can make or break the Ocarina remake. And speaking as someone who isn't the biggest Ocarina fan, but for me it's just kind of comfort food. But like, like I really hope that they do apply lessons learned from 3D. It feels like that would be a very easy thing to glaze over. Is, oh well, we'll base this off of the N64 release, but like, if we are akin to Star Fox, we already have a really nice remake of this game that understands the original assignment. Make sure to crib notes from that in this new remake if you're going to do stuff that's different.
Right, but I don't even think it'll be that similar. Like, I don't think anything except for the plot is going to be the same necessarily. And like maybe the order of the dungeons and which areas you go to. But like, I don't think the areas will be the same. I don't think the controls or how everything looks or is laid out will be the same. So I don't know how much they could really take from the other games. Because they're only working from Ocarina of Time in the broad strokes, probably.
I suppose we'll see, yeah. Let's see, when are we
Why
due
would they
for...
change the order of the dungeons? That's what I'm saying. I don't think they will. But I guess they could.
Maybe it ends up being a master quest sort of situation. Suppose that's another thing. We haven't really gotten a master quest since Ocarina Master Quest. Could be interesting if they take the opportunity to futz with.
They sort of reference it in most Zeldas, but it's like the lame sort of master quest where you have low health and stuff, where you take double damage or whatnot. Which is not why I care about Zelda.
Jabu Jabu and the Deku Tree swapped, and that's the only change to the order. Can't believe. So, all right. So how's that work exactly? Does Link grow up in? Well, no, we know he's in Kokiri Forest, but does he grow up in Zora's domain, or is
yeah, he just
Lord Jabu Jabu just
he grows up thinking he's a Zora instead of a Kokiri. It's very confusing for everyone involved.
Legends say that the Kokiri have a fairy that they bond with for life, but one little boy does not have a fairy. He doesn't actually live there, so he's rather confused about the whole thing.
And Jabu Jabu has to go through the same arc that the Great Deku Tree does, which I guess maybe it's like a Finding Nemo situation where Jabu Jabu dies but leaves behind the fish eggs, and then the fish eggs get fertilized, and that brings the next Jabu Jabu around.
Oh, there you go. It feels like there's something there, yeah. Meanwhile, you get to Kokiri Forest, and you convince Maito to move out of the way, and he does so over the course of 45 seconds.
Like Jabu Jabu just being in the middle of the fucking woods is the funniest interpretation.
Well, yes. Hi, Winna. Give me a sec, Winna. Damn. Okay, alright. I got a second. I love you.
Knock you down, get up. Knock you down, get up. Knock you down, get up.
Round 1 fight.
Okay, wait. What's funnier? Mito taking 45 seconds to move out of the way, or King Zora shimmying and constantly blocking your way to Lord Jabu Jabu?
I think King Zora will shimmy, but it doesn't matter because he's so fat that he blocks the whole way anyway.
I like where your head's at. Tee.
Which specifically impacts speedrunners because they have to do an annoying clip past King Zora that only works if he's shimmied in the right position, so they gotta wait for him to shimmy over there.
Uh-oh. Come on, get up. Damn! He did get up. The knee comes out way faster. I need to be leading with that more. Ow.
Do the somersaulty thingy.
Dead.
Ah.
That's okay. That was a pretty rough run anyway.
Last Bronx.
Bold of you to assume speedrunners would need to get to that point. It's literally right outside of your house.
Yes, but you know the speedrun game is at the point where you don't even need that anymore.
Okay.
Phew.
Round 2 fight.
Round 2. Have you seen the world record speedrun for OOT? Yes, and they had to actually go into the Great Deku Tree for that.
Round 1 fight.
Link grabs a random rock and warps to the credits. It's amazing. Oh yeah, I think I heard that they.
Oh, you don't
They
even
did
end
that
up in
so that you don't
Ganon's
even-
tower anymore?
Last time I saw it was when they had to go in the Deku Tree and do a warp to Ganon's tower. But I think I've heard about the rock thing.
Ow. Wrong kick.
Isn't the speedrun for Ocarina of Time at the point of doing shit in a different game at this point? Yeah, I've heard of that as well.
Stop and swap.
Basically, yes.
Round 1 fight.
What's the NES game where you have to physically where you like put the Famicom on a hot plate in order for the speed run.
I might have heard of that. I'm not sure.
I forget if that's Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, but I feel like one of them you specifically overheat the console in order to... damn. You specifically overheat the console to circumvent a specific block in the process. Wasn't that one of the Dragon Quest games? I think it's like 3, maybe.
That does seem like a Dragon Questy thing to happen. The speedrunners for Dragon Quest are on another level. Like, imagine frame perfect map movement, and map movement that that manipulates the RNG into giving you what you want, and that's basically Dragon Quest.
Ooh, the triple knee. It is Dragon Quest 3.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine if you can get to if you can get to Antarctica right away and get the Phoenix, you're really sitting pretty in that speedrun. I don't know that that's the specific thing, but... I like that this guy has both Falcon's knee and Ganondorf's volcano kick.
Yeah. In Dragon Quest 1, they manipulate it so that they don't fight a single enemy except for metal slimes and the required ones.
Ah, damn. Nagi got me. Gee. That's kind of fun, though. Just RNG, the perfect grind.
Yes.
Damn, really bad run. Yeah. Ah, well, that's okay.
Just hit him, stupid.
Alright, stop that. Oh,
No.
No! Ah!
Yeah! Oh.
It felt like it had to be canon that I die horribly as the final moment of that timeline.
Round 1, fight!
Thomas, what are you doing?
I really wanted to get slammed into the ground there. Yeah. It hurts so good! I think that was perfect. I saw a pixel missing from you.
Round 1, fight!
Oh no, that's just... The bar doesn't fill up all the way. For some reason.
It's just fancy like that.
Round 2, fight!
Punt.
There, you got revenge.
Progress. Ow. Back forward. That's the gentleman's knee. Oh, why haven't I been doing that this whole time?
I don't know. See you, Will.
See ya, Will. Thank you for joining us.
You know, in Japan, it's considered very rude to hit your opponent after the round ends.
I believe that's one of the things that will get you dishonorably, I don't know, that is considered dishonorable in Bushido Blade.
Oh, huh.
Got there. Haha, no aura for you! I deserved that. Ah, well, let's play this out anyway.
Are you sure it's no round losses or no match losses?
That I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Might not matter in a sec. Nope, don't do it. Ah, she did it. Dishonorably discharged. Yeah, that came to mind, but it was like, no, that's military.
Last Bronx.
Damn, what were you talking about before when I was really having my hot streak? I mean, Zelda, but
Zelda?
like, oh.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
What I want to see in Zelda is more characters worth a damn.
Or doing more fun things with the existing characters, I guess I'm okay with too. Like, I don't
Well,
know,
yeah, but that is making said characters worth a damn, which is fine.
Round one. Fight.
it does feel like there's kind of a big schism between characters that are fine, serve their job, and characters who are OMG really, really, really well written.
Round two. Fight.
Uh-huh. There's very few, like, genuinely well-written Zelda characters, unfortunately.
I think that's the play. We have to try and make these perfectly cut screams. Damn. Uh-oh.
二度と俺の前にラウンドツー。ファイト。
Da da da. That's the knee. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Nope, that's the roundhouse.
Round three. Fight.
I cut too soon.
You must channel your inner Muay Thai. Use your whole body as a weapon. Not just your feet, not just your hands, also your knees and your elbows.
Oh, he actually talks on that one. Yes, though. Quite.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight!
Better. Getting better. He just had a hiccup.
Round 1, fight!
Punt. Uh-oh.
Round 2, fight!
Rude. Damn. Damn, sis. How could you do me like this?
Damn, she sussed me.
And also your stomach and your chest and your pelvis and your liver and your pancreas.
Last Bronx!
Golly gee, I love my pancreas.
I'm rather fond of mine.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight!
Alright, that taunt comes out, or that victory animation comes out faster, so that's the one that we have to time around. Yeah!
Round 1, fight!
SG got where I was going with that one.
Round 2, fight!
Hell. Heck. Starting to get into front-facing DKC3 animal buddy territory here for stupid stuff that makes me giggle.
Round 2, fight!
I thought you were gonna say front-facing baby chick emoji, which the TTS in some streams likes to read out, and they always, every time you post the front-facing baby chick emoji, it says front-facing baby chick emoji, front-facing baby chick emoji, front-facing baby chick emoji. They'll spam it.
Round 1, fight!
Never heard that. That's fun. Sweep the leg. Now sweep the leg overhead. Uh-oh. Ah, damn.
Round 1, fight!
Hell. What?
Round 2, fight!
Well, turnabout's fair play. Damn.
Last Bronx!
Alright, come on, come on. We got there before. We can do it again. We're crazy.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! Round 1, fight!
You know, come to think of it, there's a lot of, it wasn't too long ago that the, that new Virtua Fighter is on its way. There have been a lot of videos, behind-the-scenes videos or trailers over the last week or two, talking about little things like, oh, this is what we're thinking about as we're designing the town that this takes place in, or oh, this is what some of our thoughts about the main character himself. It's the Yakuza team really putting a lot of focus into really trying to think through the mechanics of converting this conventional fighting game to modern day and stuff. And it's all really interesting to see. You definitely get the sense that it's Virtua Fighter by way of Yakuza. But again, the team who's making it, that just makes sense for that to be their focus. In addition, there's I think there's a lineage from Virtua Fighter to Yakuza. I think it's Virtua Fighter 2 Shenmue, and that led to Yakuza, though I'm a little fuzzy on some of how that went. But regardless, all this has been coming out, and it's kind of interesting to see. At the same time, if we're taking this lineage, or if we're going this route of doing of modernizing a classic Sega fighter, and applying a lot of the Yakuza games' design philosophies onto it, I feel like Last Bronx is a little bit more natural of a pairing than Virtua Fighter.
I would agree. It would seem it fits much more tonally in with the Yakuza series, and like it's, yeah, it fits more tonally in with that. But like, also Last Bronx is not nearly as much of a moneymaker. So
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Virtua Fighter, yeah, absolutely that's getting the focus because that would be the series you would bring back in this capacity.
yeah.
Again,
Like-
Last Bronx was a minor cultural phenomenon briefly when it existed, but only in Japan. So, I don't know
Right.
if you can balance that.
It'd be cool if they had like a character from Last Bronx in there or something, though.
Mm-hmm. It'd be one of those where they'd basically have to rewrite who the character is to justify their being there, but as some sort of hat tip, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, damn. I've kind of gone from the punches to preferring the kicks, honestly. Damn. I will say as well, for everything we're seeing about the new Virtua Fighter, there's very little of it that looks to be a conventional, how to put it. We're getting a lot of focus on the single-player campaign. I'm not, we haven't seen a whole lot of the legacy characters besides, Akira showed up in like the first trailer, and Pai-chan was in the most recent trailer.
Uh-huh.
I think there's speculation that a character that they showed off for the campaign is secretly Lao-chan, but we'll have to see about that.
It makes sense that they're focusing on the single player stuff so much because that was such a big selling point for Street Fighter 6. So they're probably trying to hype that up in a similar way.
True, yeah. They're even doing with the logo, they've got the VI and Virtua a different color. So like they're definitely trying, they're definitely leaning towards that.
Uh-huh.
Hey, cheers. So, Six-Chua Fighter. Six-Chua Fighter. Six-Chua Fighter, I guess. There we go, we got there.
Tua. Tiger knee.
Round 1 fight.
Dead.
Round 2 fight.
No victory animation. Everyone's just defeated.
Yeah.
Telling you, he just gives himself the hiccups from winning.
Round 1 fight. Round 2 fight.
Is that a teabag you did?
Not intentionally.
Okay.
Look, understand, Mr. I've been mainlining a Street Fighter lately. You may have picked up quite a lot of confidence and skills in the realm of fighting games, but I am still barely doing more than pounding the buttons.
You're acting like I have picked up any skills whatsoever.
You
Which is
picked up
not the
a
case.
skill.
Have I?
Well, I mean, you've beaten the game way more times than I have.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, damn, gotcha, huh? Weren't expecting that, bout of logic, now were ya? Damn. Hey!
I guess I'm a step. I guess I'm a step up in that I'm timing my mashes and also throwing fireballs. So there you go.
Well, I'm just saying, you should take pride in yourself. I don't know.
Round 1 fight.
Thank you.
Round 2 fight.
Damn.
Round 3 fight.
Okay, stage 8.
Let's see if I can keep this up
Round
in
1
the rad as shit parkway. Parking lot. Maybe a driveway. Not doing well.
Is this a joke like how you park on a driveway and you drive on a parkway?
Gas, yes. Damn. Fine. Fine.
They're not succeeding at keeping it up. No, you are not.
'Tis embarrassing.
Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight!
We.
Round 1, fight!
Alright, but I will say the real game that I need you to prove that you're more skilled at than I am is Puzzle Fighter.
I mean, that feels mean, but it's also probably accurate.
Hey, I'm the one saying it, it's fine. I just need to get the experience of someone who can actually play the game, so I have some frame of reference for what the game is like.
Yeah, but it's like saying, like, oh yeah, I could totally kick that wheelchair guy's ass in a foot race. Like, I bet I probably could, but like,
Why would I?
yeah.
Round 2, fight!
I've said it before, but someday, maybe as a pickup stream, I wouldn't mind showcasing my attempts at Puzzle Fighter, just because I think that'd be an interesting conversation piece.
I'm sure there's probably someone out there who's come up with a colorblind hack of it that changes it.
Oh, gotta be. It's been around for so long.
Round 2, fight!
I actually don't know what the gameplay is like besides that. Is it like columns?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the main reason people like it is that it's cute.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's cute. It's decent. Decent kind of competitive puzzler sort of thing with familiar characters that you like.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's some
And if you-
Darkstalker dudes. Ah, weird.
And if you suck at fighting games, you can play that and be okay at it.
Yeah.
And now if you suck at fighting games and puzzle games, I guess you're SOL. You can play card fighters on the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
There you go. That's what people just need to jump on that. Damn. Phew.
Round 3, fight!
Uh-oh. Damn. I just want to get back to that last fight again. That bonus stage again.
I need to hit with more lows. I'm noticing that they're crouching under a lot of your attacks.
Yeah, fair. don't think he's got a lot of low combos. Not really. The low moves are usually the combo finishers. Okay, here I was afraid I was going to get frickin' perfect cleared by Toma over here.
Auto. Goddamn Ketchup Ranger or whatever it was called from Chibi Robo.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, this is a completely random thing to recollect, but since we're here anyway and it's vaguely related, bear with me on this. Do you remember the little critter books?
The little critter books.
Yeah, Mercer Meyer's little critter. He was kind of a little nondescript little monster dude who was like went on they were like really little kid picture books. It was like
Yeah, I googled it. I would not have been able to name it, but yes, I do recognize this thing.
Okay, cool. Did you ever read the they did chapter
No.
books later? Okay. All right, yeah, they did like I forget when the little critter books are originally from. I want to say 80s, maybe 70s, but they did later chapter books yeah, that were very definitely 90s. They were for slightly older readers. I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade when I read those. That's about the age level. They're a bit longer, but the gimmick is that you're following around an older little critter who now goes by LC because he's cool and not that little anymore. He's like teenager and he's got a bunch of teen friends and they go on teen friend adventures. I honestly forget most of the books, but no, wait, actually I remember like 3 of them. The thing with them is that and you read the originals. You know the cadence of those, right? Where they're just kind of
No.
these. Oh, okay.
I didn't say I read them. I said I recognized them. They were always in like the periphery of the library, but they were distinctive, so I recognized the art style on them.
Okay, fair enough. Well, for reference, the original books are they're very little kid books, and they're like, I forgot, and it's about little critter just forgetting a bunch of stuff and talking about how it's important to try and remember responsibilities and that sort of thing, or like he goes to the beach with his grandma one day, and that's the whole book is just talking about the things they did together, and so just little. They're very normal sort of stories. The gimmick is just that they all look like that. All the characters look like that. So it's important to keep that in mind when I say that the older chapter books kind of are very insane. Like, I think the first one is... it involves some sort of a high-stakes heist involving a computer chip that secretly has millions of dollars put on it that bad guys are after as part of corporate espionage. Absolutely insane leap for, again, still ostensibly for little kids, but it way out there. For a bunch of character designs that are very clearly coded to be radical 90s. There was another one that inexplicably, they became ghost hunters in part of it, and it was all part of reading the goal was to find a will that was left behind by a wealthy millionaire in town who recently passed, and trying to find inheritance rights for his grandson, they didn't put it in these terms, but I think bastard grandson who worked at the local supermarket. Like I said, absolutely insane stuff given the pedigree of the series. But the one that I always think back to that, for whatever reason, just is relevant here, and for whatever reason I always come back to, is there's this one where Elsie is dealing with a bully. There's a bully in his school, kid just moved in, and he's got a bunch. He's dealing with I don't know, trying to deal with him. It's not going well. Eventually, he has to get into a fight with him, and he tries to think of ways to avoid getting out of this fight. And there's just nothing doing. He promised that he would do this fight or whatever. So he's finally, it comes to him in a dream beforehand. This popular arcade fighting game just came out, and he has a dream of the setup is that it's like one of the characters is this I don't know, action hero, and the other is this action hero spaceman, and the other is this space robot. And the space, it's a blatantly imbalanced fighting game where the space robot is super, super powerful and always wins. And I think this has been established earlier in the book, but this arcade game exists in this world. Oh, okay. So because I lost a round, we do not get to the bonus stage. That answers that.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. Back to the old grind. So anyway, Elsie has this dream the night before of this arcade game. It's come up a couple times in the story. I think the bully always wins because he always picks the robot guy, and the robot guy is just OP. But Elsie has this dream of the fighting game, and he's watching this fight, and the space hero guy tells him a secret, the secret to winning the fighting game. And he wakes up, and the next day he goes to fight this bully in real life, and is like, "Hey, why don't we take this into the arcade instead? Let's do our fight. Let's do our fight there." And the bully's like, "Okay, but I'm the robot guy, so I'm gonna win." So, and Elsie's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll be the hero. It's cool." So they get underway in the fight, and they're fighting, and all Elsie's friends are around. They're like, "No, you can't win. He always wins as the robot guy." And Elsie's like, "Yeah, well, I know the secret." And he does a special input that makes the hero guy do a low kick into the shins, and it's the Achilles heel of the robot guy, and he explodes, and Elsie instantly wins. And that was my introduction to what fighting games were. So for years, I thought that Street Fighter was like that. Legitimately, I was like, okay, well, if I figure out how to do the low kick, maybe I can win the game. It was like...
Well, it's not completely wrong. Like, low kicks are, like, usually the best poking tools. So... they are very important. Like, if you want to play footsies, that's what the attack you need to know.
Fair. But it definitely reads as I guess Mercer Meyer would have written it. Not quite understanding fighting games and going, oh, well, must be a secret move that the characters do to win. And
yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's not just, oh, he figured out the move that will give him the edge. No, he did a single kick and the enemy detonated.
Yeah. Fighting games, when you boil them down, are just rock, paper, scissors after all. No skill other than that.
Well, what's the 20xdx copy pasta for
not sure
Melee?
where.
The year's 20xdx. Everyone plays Fox to task level
Oh.
perfection.
Oh, yeah. Years 20XX. Everyone plays Fox to task levels of perfection. I'll just Google it.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't Toria me. I'm the Toria guy.
The year is 20XX. Everyone plays Fox at task levels of perfection. Because of this, the winner of a match depends solely on port priority. The rock, paper, scissors metagame has evolved to ridiculous levels due to it being the only remaining factor to decide matches. Humanity has reached its pinnacle. The low-tier peasants are living in poverty. It seems nothing can stop the great leader of 20XX, Aziz Haks al-Yami, and his army, the Fox monks who live in great monasteries where they levitate while tasking Fox with one hand and winning tournaments with the other. The tournament metagame has gotten to the point where everything is played out to theoretical perfection, so tournament goers play rock, paper, scissors for port priority, and that's the game. Since Fox is pretty widely agreed to be the best character when played optimally, it stands to reason that someday when people played perfectly, Fox would be the only character.
It's a bit longer than I remember, but
Probably doesn't all get copy-pasted.
no, that would make sense. Ah, damn.
Yes, SG.
Last Bronx.
You can take your Pac-Man thinking emoji and shove it.
Round one. Fight!
Speaking of Pac-Man, did you see that a bunch of the or that Pac-Man was wishing Sonic a happy 35th?
I did not.
Yeah, both Pac-Man and Mega Man, obviously as tie-ins to Cross Worlds, but both had like the official Mega Man channel uploaded a video of a guy in a Mega Man costume with little cards that just wishing Sonic, his buddy, a happy birthday. And likewise for Pac-Man, there was a post on social media of Pac-Man saying, "To my friend Sonic, happy birthday." Like,
It's cute.
yeah. Again, tie-ins to the crossover game, but still very sweet. I don't know. I can get behind that. There, I won that timeline.
Last Bronx.
Just for the sake of things, I'm gonna notch this down to easy. I don't know if that'll... I'm beginning to suspect that we just might not be able to get portraits. I did see one thing that we might have to clear arcade mode with everyone in order to get it, at which case,
Yeah.
nah. But I'd at least like to try and clear the bonus round again. Or get to the bonus round again.
Yeah, you got there the first time, and then every time after that, kind of not been as lucky.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I need to be doing that more.
Yeah, that's the low move that you need to be doing.
That's the Shin Detonator.
Yes.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, it's a little slow. I think they just lowered game speed. It feels like she's standing up way slower.
Round 2, fight!
Nah.
You could see right there she was crouching, and then you went for another combo while she was still crouching. That would have been the time to hit her with the low attack.
Yeah.
Round 1, fight!
Sweep the leg. Oh, that's also the one to set up, I guess. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, come on. Damn.
Round 3,
Even on stupid nerd mode, I still get my butt handed to me.
Last Bronx! Round 1, fight!
Yeah, that Shin Detonator story reminds me of, like, there are fighting games where there are moves like that that just win you the game. Like, I know
Last
Ivan Ooze in the Power Rangers fighting game, he has a move that it's like this big AoE attack, and it combos into itself. So as soon as you hit them with it once, that's the game.
Round 1,
Really?
Just keep hitting them with. You can keep hitting them with that same attack over and over again.
Oh, so it's... Tommy, have you woken up? Tommy, what's going on?
round 2, fight!
Where'd that come from? So it's it's kind of a like,
Last Bronx!
I don't know, wobbling or something.
I guess, but way easier.
Interesting.
Imagine wobbling, except instead of doing like perfect precision, you just do the special move over and over again.
Ah. Did we do this already?
Round 2, fight!
There's also Kakyoin in
Round 1,
JoJo's
fight!
um, Battle to the Future, Battle from the Future, something like that.
Heritage of the Future.
Heritage to the Future. Yeah,
Round 2, fight!
yeah, and Kakyoin's Emerald Splash attack. You can just use that one over again, and it kind of locks people in the same way.
I thought Pet Shop was the broken one in that one.
They both are, and they're both banned. But the competitive players actually say that Kakyoin's better than Pet Shop.
Really? Huh.
Yep.
Round 1. Fight!
Not that Pet Shop isn't obscene. He has like crazy combos. He's small, so he's a tiny hitbox. Low attacks just don't hit him because he's flying constantly. But
Round 2. Fight!
that just goes to show how broken some of the characters are.
Round 1. Fight!
Ah, damn. I guarded in anticipation of a strike. But I forgot about the grapple.
You lost the rock, paper, scissors.
Last Bronx.
Damn. Alright. Let's give this just a couple more tries.
Okay.
I don't think this is a game we really need to belabor the point with.
Round
Grapple
1.
beats guard, but guard beats shin kicking.
So I need to friggin' face kick him. Ow.
Shin kicking beats grab though.
Oh, damn. Don't do this to me. Ah, Thomas!
Round 2. Fight!
Friggin' Tom.
Last Bronx.
That's the tank engine over here. They should have a Thomas the Tank Engine fighting game.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, man. Oh, boy. I wish Jared was here to help us lab that one out. I'm curious how.
It would be totally footsies based. No jumping, no crouching, no
Footsie.
dodging.
Footsies with,
You
like,
just-
the friggin' cow catchers or something?
You just go forward and back on the train tracks.
Round 1.
It's been years since I've seen Thomas, but now I'm trying to run through all the trains and who would be the obvious weirdo that would inexplicably be high tier. Be someone that you'd really only know to if you're really deep in it, like Scarlowy or Sir Handel or something.
Round 2. Fight!
See, I was thinking the conductor. He's the only one with a traditional fighting game moveset, and because of that, he's the most broken character by far.
Has a projectile too.
Yes.
Ah, damn.
Round 3. Fight! Last Bronx.
I was thinking the same thing, TBH.
Round 1. Fight!
So now, does Henry have an attack where he gets walled up, gets bricked up, or is that like a stage hazard or something? How does that work?
That's his super move.
His super move is be abandoned to fate. Nice.
Yes. You know how Dan super does nothing? Well, this is going to do one better. It's going to lose him the match as soon as he uses it.
There you go. It's an all or nothing. Except there is no all, it's just nothing.
There's no better taunt than giving up the entire first round for free so that you can own their ass in the second and third rounds.
I mean, considering the context of the story is that Henry was so lazy he didn't want to do anything, so they were just like, fine, we're gonna brick you up in this old tunnel. It's kind of appropriate.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, it was one of the first stories. Back before they were really established characters and it was more morality plays with some trains. Ah, damn. No! Time over!
もう少し遊んであげてもいいわよ。
Oh, he's having a terrible day.
I don't know why Red Eye cares.
Last Bronx.
Look, he may be driven insane by Red Rum, who incidentally never appears in this game. I can now say that. But
Red Room was just the gang that Red Eye happened to lead.
No, so Red Eye was Yoko's brother. Red Rum issued the thing, the letter in the manual that said, "I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. We're going to just settle this street gang stuff once and for all. Attendance is mandatory." Yoko's bro was like, "Yeah, whatever, man. Me and my gang, we're not going to participate." And then Red Rum was like, "Okay." And then they jumped him in the street, abducted him, apparently brainwashed him, turned him red. I'm not quite sure how that happened. And I guess turned him into an enforcer of their everyone has to fight scheme. Yoko's just here to try and find what the hell happened to her, bro.
So, he is still fighting. The attendance is mandatory, not even death as an escape.
Pretty much, yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, hey, just noticed Sonic in the background there. Yep, and the SEGA Saturn on the other building.
Round two. Fight.
Dad. Yoko's bro, Bryoko.
Favorite show is Code Lyoko.
Favorite soda is Diet Coco. Damn, hot cocoa
Favorite-
works just fine.
Favorite Ghibli film is Pom Poko.
Round one. Fight.
Very nice, very nice.
Round two. Fight.
Their favorite soda also happens to be the same as their favorite clown, Coco.
Round one. Fight.
That worked.
You know. Ain't gonna choco.
Round 1, fight!
Hello. Uh-oh.
Round 2, fight!
Damn. That was stupid. Dead.
Doria!
Last Bronx!
I'll say 2 more tries.
Okay.
2 more good tries. If frickin' Tommy owns me, that's not gonna count.
Round 1, fight!
At the wrong time to say you weren't gonna choke. Yep.
It's true. Speaking of logos, if you see on that building back there, it says the A is a bit stylized, but it says AM3 in accordance with the team that made this. It's now completely off screen.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably be back here. Briefly turns into a pteranodon.
Round 1, fight!
Ow.
Well, you weren't there. Maybe the pteranodon sounded like, "Hello, I am a pteranodon."
They're all very suave.
Yes.
Round 2, fight!
Well, this just gives me more credence that if we ever hear Ridley talk, he probably just sounds very, very cultured, deceptively so compared to, you know, his whole thing.
Where are your parents? Are they here? Or here? Or maybe here? I ate them. They were delicious.
I'm telling you, if we ever get like a Metroid movie, not only do I want Samus talking, I want Ridley talking.
Round 1, fight!
Ow.
やる気あんの？
Hey, no taunting. Never did figure out what the taunt button was.
Now's not the time. And I think it's the special button.
Yeah, but I'm hitting that, it's not doing special stuff. Maybe the special is that it only taunts for other people. Oh no, don't aura. Aurora! Nope!
Muda, 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 muda.
Damn.
Okay. Got failed up.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
Maybe not. Okay. The real special is the taunts we did along the way. Yeah!
Round 1, fight!
Ow. Ow.
Round 2, fight!
Okay. Uh-oh. Don't do this. Okay, he didn't do this.
Round 1, fight!
I gotta say, these stages don't really scream the characters very well.
Round 2, fight!
Yeah, yeah, definitely not. Like, they're all city locales, and I guess that's something, but...
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Don't do it. Damn it! I knew he was gonna do that.
Could have went for a sweep or something.
Alright, last try.
Last Bronx!
No, it's the Last Bronx, not last try.
This truly is the last Bronx. But yeah, like, I don't quite get what,
Round 1, fight!
I don't get what Yusaku's whole thing is about naked airports.
Yeah.
Is that a kid you look at and go, that's a man who's all about naked airports? By the way, AM3 right there.
Round 2, fight!
Building by Tommy. Kind of looks like OM3, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be lowercase a.
I see, yeah.
Almost had my institute my disrespect Tommy thingy.
Round 1, fight!
Wee. It was not a teabag, that was jumping. Jumping is different from teabagging.
Round 2, fight!
Feel like this is important to establish.
Jumping is kind of, like, extended teabagging, if you think about it.
It's the power teabag.
Round 1, fight!
I don't know, maybe this is all stuff that gets expanded upon in the manga or what have ya.
Uh-huh.
Round 2,
I do suspect it's another aspect of why the game didn't really draw attention internationally. We talked about it last session with how the game did really well in Japan, but probably didn't leave much of an impression internationally because they're all just normal dudes, obviously Red Eye notwithstanding.
round 1,
And part of that is probably that these aren't especially eccentric or over-the-top locales. They're just a place in a city.
Uh-huh. You only have you have less than a minute in order to establish what these characters are about, and if you don't do that immediately to people, they just won't have interest.
Now, we've spent a decent amount of time with these characters, and we can definitely say that there is quite a bit to enjoy with these guys. Like, Kurosawa is great. Still think the "Where's my money" slap is the funniest move in this game.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Damn!
But I think the character design of fighting games is incredibly important because it informs not only like the immediate appeal of playing these characters, but also like character archetypes. You know, Zangief is going to be the big grappler guy just by looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Blanca is going to have some weird, unpredictable movements and try to get in your face. But with these characters, I guess because they're not as cartoony, they aren't afforded as much leeway in defining the character archetypes just by what they look like.
Yeah. Alright. I do want to quick try, oh, it's Joe. This aerial combo practice mode. And let's be in Haki. Oh, I see. Let's beat up Kurosawa.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's specific. Yeah, it's specific practice for each combo. That's very cool and a very modern feature.
I understand that this is one of the things that is pared down from the Japanese release, which had a lot of stuff on the... Oh, okay, so we're setting this up. Oh, I have to specifically do the thing.
Yes.
Not quite. One of the things that was pared down from the Japanese release, that I guess the bonus disc had a lot of stuff going for it, in terms of really extensive practice features.
I will say this game does, like, for as old as this game does, it seems very beginner friendly in just all of the different tutorial modes and like training modes and stuff.
Agreed. Oh, a different one. Okay. Guessing I get something better if I do the input precisely as represented. Nope, that was defense. I don't know why he's getting bummed out about my failure as well.
Guess he just really wants to see you succeed. Which is sort of out of character, but...
Maybe I should have left Joe in here. Okay. It had some of those oh, fine. Damn. I panicked. But yeah, this appears to be a really solid teaching tool for not only what the combos are, but how you're meant to think about them. I appreciate as well that it's not as strict with, hello. It's not as strict with timing. I'm clearly not getting the precise timing here, but it still accepts that it's okay, even if it's a bit off. I thought that was a victory pose. No, his victory pose, he'd be swaggering a bit more.
Yeah, this time it was rare to even get fighting games that had just a dummy that you could practice training on. So this is like way ahead of its time, and I appreciate that.
Oh, man. But it included what I was supposed to do there. Alright. Oh, and then I can even just flip back over to the combo menu and select a different one to work with. Decent amount of stuff here, too. Oh, I see. These are individual options. These aren't all combined options. So, this is a row, this is a row, this is a row, this is a row. Here I thought they were two separate columns of things here. That makes a little more sense. I think I did the other one before. It is a neat touch. The menu shows the logo of the gang that the character I've selected belongs to. So like Dogma is Nagi's gang. So it's, what is it? Oh, it took way too long, I guess.
Yeah, you have to put them on the same frame.
I didn't even connect, but I guess it'll give it to me. Okay. It's the most complicated one. Okay. Hold on. No. Alright, yeah, I just out of curiosity. This is not, I'm not going to get this, but let's just see. What is this even? Guard. And then to kick. No. That dog ain't gonna hunt.
A little better.
No. I don't got this. I don't got this. But again, I very much appreciate that this exists. It's legitimately pretty neat to see. Then yeah, that's basically everything. We didn't check out versus mode, but it's just me playing. And there is survival mode and time attack mode, but from what the manual is saying, those sound pretty redundant with some of the stuff we've been looking at as well.
Yeah.
I think you press 3 times the number of buttons that first time. Well, yes. Yes, I just get so nervous in fighting games. Like, button. So it's very fun to have the game tattle on me. Go, okay, bruh. You just hit these. You hit all of these. But, yeah. No, but that's pretty much game.
Yeah, it's neat. I like it.
I'll just have them duking it out for a bit. While we're wrapping up thoughts here. I do quite like this. I think this is definitely one of those where I think it would really benefit from having some nature of follow-up. And again, it had multimedia stuff. That's neat. We didn't get that, but whatever. But, like, as a fighting game, this really has the fundamentals in there, which is, again, impressive because this wasn't the Virtua Fighter team. This was another team taking cues from the Virtua Fighter team. I said last time, AM3 would later do Crazy Taxi. Bears mentioned they would also do Sega Gaga. So, maybe not the most prominent projects that these guys made, but they did some fairly notable ones and clearly had a lot of reverence for what other teams within Sega were doing. It really would have been fun to see the ideas brought here, given more time to breathe. I don't think they needed to make a really complicated sequel, or there needed to be a really complicated follow-up. I think that this is one where if you do, you can kind of follow the Virtua Fighter example of just adding 1 or 2 extra characters per game. Or at least 1 to 2 extra characters in the sequel, and focus on exploring some of those character dynamics a bit. The character is more important here than it is in Virtua Fighter. These aren't pure expressions of fighting styles, but at the same time, I don't think this needs to be a super complicated, or there needs to be a super complicated expansion on what this is. I think you can take the general idea of gang bosses placed in fights against one another, explore some of those character dynamics, maybe examine slightly different character dynamics than the ones that are emphasized here. And I think you could have something really resonant, or you could have had something really resonant. Wow, that's brutal. Really resonant with these characters in these settings. Sadly, it is a little bit of a it's a series that doesn't really lend itself to a lot of momentum, but it's neat to see what it does have to offer. And like you said, like we've been saying, there's a lot of really forward-thinking stuff in terms of how they're exploring the game as a port. All the side content, all the bonus stuff. Really the only... If we're looking specifically at this as purely a translation of the arcade game, the only thing I really could have asked, in addition to what we got here, would be, I don't know, like, more character profiles in-game or something.
Yeah. I feel like with a lot of these projects, I would be kind of disappointed just because while they're great as a party game and a great, like, ooh, we have the arcade game at home, they just wouldn't have the longevity or the depth to keep me going for a while. Mm-hmm. This game, I feel like it has it, though, because it's a relatively deep fighting game, and it has all of these alternate modes and unlockables and stuff, which maintain interest for a lot longer than other games. So this feels like a game with the home console in mind a lot more than the other Saturn games we've explored for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Which adds a little bit to the tragedy of it, because this was now a late Saturn release, 97. Yeah. So well after it was clear that the Saturn just wasn't going to ever move units in the West. Even the stripped down version of it compared to the Japanese release still really has the sauce, and I don't think this would have ever done well in America or England or wherever, but I think things look slightly different if a version of this existed earlier in the Saturn's life cycle.
I think a lot of it is that it was easy for Japanese developers at the time to feel to have a very insular look at the world, because back then the arcades were still going strong and didn't really have as much sign of like they were dwindling in the same way that they rapidly were in the States, because game center culture has been a huge part of Japan for a long time, and it's dwindled now eventually, but it lasted longer than ours did, and when it was big, it was bigger than it was for us.
Yeah.
So, you got a lot of companies like Sega and SNK really trying to capitalize on that, and not realizing that it just wouldn't work for the international market. And I imagine that's a big part of why the Saturn was so successful in Japan, is because like you could play these games that you've seen every day on your way home from school or work, and you had infinite plays of these games instead of just putting in a I guess it'd be like
I don't even know what it would be, 100 yen?
probably 100 yen coin in there. So, and just doing that all the time. So I feel like that's the reason why the Saturn was so late to adopt, but projects like these are a sign that they're trying to adapt what is a very arcade-focused genre in the fighting game into something that offers more for home console players. Probably not the best game to do that with, just because the theming of this game makes it very Japan-centric, and not, and also on top of that, it's just like it was an arcade. It was a success in Japanese arcades, whereas in American arcades, I doubt many people had even heard of it. So it didn't have that notoriety either. So it's kind of it didn't have a chance before it even got started. Like, you could play these characters you had never heard of, or you could get like Super Mario 64 or Crash Bandicoot or Final Fantasy 7 or one of those games around these times. And like, if you compare it to those kinds of experiences, it feels a lot more simple.
It's now, it does bear mention that this is still, for its era, this is still fairly technically impressive. I think this was.
Oh yeah,
like
it is. It is technically impressive, and I have to add that a lot of that perception was the majority of people not getting fighting games. The majority of people even that played fighting games just mashed buttons, and it wouldn't be. It was a very small portion of people in the population that knew what they were doing. You got some people in Japan that like tournament scene was propping up pretty regularly since the beginning, but it took a while for America to catch up with that, and until that happened, it was very niche to treat fighting games seriously. So, so even though it has depth, I don't know if players would see that exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just it. That's just it. Soul Edge came out around the same time as well, essentially offering the same thing, but it fairly easily outclassed this game in terms of popularity. I mean, we have a Soul Calibur series today. We don't have a Last Tokyo series.
Yeah. And Tekken as well, and Virtua Fighter.
Right, that's just it as well. Tekken sort of spun off from Virtua Fighter. I think it's the same character designer on both or something. But even Virtua Fighter at least is a known quantity, even if it is obviously way more popular at home than internationally.
Yeah.
What chance did
internationally at least had this is some of the first polygon-based graphics we've seen. So even if people most people didn't treat fighting games seriously, it was at least a tech showcase, which drew eyes to it.
Yeah. I guess ultimately this is another contender, I think, for would be great to see in some sort of Saturn compilation. Nothing super fancy, but really solid core here. I don't know, something that'd be fun to see re-examined in some capacity in modern day. I don't know how you do it outside of a port, but it'd be neat to see some of the stuff again. A lot of personality once you look under the surface. A lot of potential for examination. These are characters who aren't all super deep, but there's potential for them to be fairly deep in terms of what they're talking about or what they're looking for. It's like, think about it. A bunch of gang leaders that are less brutal thugs and more kind of lost souls here and there, just trying to find their way. Kurosawa's absolutely a brutal thug, but he's the contrast.
Yeah, I could imagine like a Last Bronx 5 could have like really deep character stories in it, which is honestly something the fighting game genre really needs. It does a great job of making the characters appealing initially, but outside of learning more how they play, it tends to do a bad job of making the characters have enough depth to keep you going through their stories.
Yeah.
Round 1, fight!
Yeah, for me it's usually do I find this character interesting to play as? I will play as them. Do I and learn to like their story. But it'd be neat to have more offers. I feel like it'd be interesting to see a game willing to go there.
Yeah.
But again, sadly, we're probably not seeing any of these guys again.
Nope.
Oh well. We can always hope against hope, I suppose.
Yep. At the very least, Sega could start by releasing games re-releasing games that aren't on the Genesis or occasionally the Game Gear or Dreamcast, and very rarely on those.
It'd be nice. And friggin' share with the world the joy that is friggin' Mr. Bones and this.
Yes.
Alright, but I think that's enough. Alright, any last thoughts before we wrap up here?
No, I think we did a good job talking
Alrighty.
about everything.
Alrighty, so that'll be the end of our time with Last Bronx. Only a few games left, 4 games left in this Saturn retrospective. Next up will definitely be a 1-session game, so be sure to tune in for that. Last time we went to we went fairly obscure. This is another one that is not obscure at all. This is going to be one of the better known titles that we will be exploring as part of our SEGA Saturn study. And it is also the only Sonic game we will be exploring as part of the series. Gooms, can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? We will, of course, be looking at Sonic R.
Indeed. Can this game compete with the likes of Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart 64 and Crash Team Racing? No, it cannot, but it's going to try.
Good Lord, that's a depressing thought. I'll save thoughts. Not even going to get into it just now. Saving thoughts for later. But be sure to tune in next week for our exploration of Sonic R. Until then, thank you for joining us. We hope you all had fun, and we'll catch you on the next stream.
See you next time.